Asian hornets. Large, highly aggressive wasps that swarm together to defend their nests. They've killed 6 people in France in recent years. So unlike France's native hornet, Asian hornet nests have to be destroyed.
There's an insect with a frightening reputation. The biggest wasp on the planet. The giant hornet. About as big as a matchbox. And one of the most venomous insects in the world.
When times are tough, giant killer hornets turn on their own kind.
This hornet is the advanced guard of an attack force the bees could never withstand.
The hornets emit a chemical rallying cry, and this triggers a unique phenomenon. They no longer carry bee carcasses back to the nest. Instead, they slaughter, then cast aside the body of every defender they meet.
For months, the notion that the coronavirus may have escaped from a lab, one of 2 biolabs in Wuhan, was dismissed as a conspiracy theory in this country, mostly because the Chinese government wanted it dismissed as a conspiracy theory.
State Department cables from 2018 claiming that the U.S. Embassy officials were worried about the safety procedures of this Wuhan Institute of Virology, where researchers had proven that SARS-like coronaviruses from bats could infect humans.
State Department officials in China, quote, sent 2 official warnings back to Washington about inadequate safety at the lab, which was conducting risky studies on coronavirus. Washington Post is reporting that. To date, there is no firm evidence that the current pandemic originated in that lab, but questions are mounting.
It is like something out of a sci-fi movie, but leaked State Department cables do show that officials were concerned about a virology lab in Wuhan, China back in 2018. According to a Washington Post report, U.S. diplomats actually expressed this concern about safety procedures at the lab and warned of risky research on bats.
There are these books on biological warfare by Chinese generals that talk about engineering viruses. This cannot be covered up. The books have been published as long as 5 or 6 years ago. So if this is what the Chinese call the 7th domain of war, and viruses are important to it, then this kind of research makes more sense.